Lisa here with part 4 of our 8-part series. We're taking a deep dive into the wealth mindset, and this is the top 8 things that you must stop doing now if you want to reach your potential, your wealth potential, any potential. You have to stop doing this. And you know what number 4 is? Please, you have to stop letting your dysfunctions lead you to a poor life. Poor can be financial. Poor can be quality of life. Poor can be health. It can be any of those things. But if you're being led by your dysfunctions, chances are you're not going to have the best chance to succeed. Matter of fact, I'll bet money on it. So, keep in mind, you're going to say to me, you know a lot of dysfunctional people and they seem to have a lot of money and they're doing fine. Guess what? They probably already started out rich. I know a lot of trust fund babies that are ruined, okay? Totally dysfunctional, but they were given the money. And so guess what? They can just continue to be dysfunctional. The rest of us can't afford it. So, what do I mean by that? So many people are led by their fears. They're led by the different things that they feel like they were cheated out of. They're led by bad behaviors they've established over the years and just kind of kept it up. They're led by anger and frustration for different things that have happened to them. And they probably assumed the victim role. Well, I'm not this because somebody did this to me. I'm not this because somebody cheated me out of the promotion. It's always somebody else did something to you. Never, what am I not doing right? You know why people do that? Because looking at yourself is hard. Analyzing yourself is hard. Facing yourself is hard. And so, that's why I came up with Face Your Fears. F-E-A-R-S. Do you know what that F stands for? Your faults. Face your faults. Everybody has them. Last time I checked, you weren't Jesus. Running around faultless. Although, there's a lot of people out there who do think they are, right? But you have faults. If you don't understand what faults you have, how can you fix anything? Think about it. Number 2, the E. E is for ego. You got to face that ego. Ooh-wee. Ego can be a positive, but it sure in the heck can be a huge negative. Reminds me of a story. Quincy Jones, when he made the record, We Are the World. And he had all of these different celebrities come to be on this record because they were trying to raise money. And it was a huge effort. But he had a sign at the top of the door when those celebrities came in, when those various singers, top singers in the world came in. And it said, leave your ego at the door. Why would he say that? Because he knew it was going to be people coming there with diva behavior and think that it was about them when they were just one of many. And this was the occasion that he needed them to just be one of many. Bring your star power so that we together can accomplish something huge, bigger than you can ever accomplish on your own. And do you know there were still some stars that were not a part of that because they couldn't leave their ego at the door? They felt like they should sing more lines than the other person. They felt like they should be the first one to sing versus the last one to sing. Check your ego at the door, because there were people who missed on that opportunity. But by them checking their ego, they were able to raise millions and millions of dollars. Check your ego, because sometimes ego does not serve you well. What's the A? F-E-A, right? So A is for actions. Are you honestly analyzing what you did? In the last session, we were talking about people not seeing themselves, not looking within, not thinking about what they're doing, and just reacting to everybody. Well, guess what? You have to look at your actions. Yeah, I know other people do things and they have actions. How are you responding? What actions are you taking, as a matter of fact, on a day-to-day basis to reach your goals? You can't sit up there and not spend any time advancing yourself that week and say, man, I haven't gotten any further. Well, of course you haven't gotten any further. Your actions aren't speaking louder than your words. You ever heard that? Actions speak louder than words. Are your actions speaking? Or are they all negative? Or are those actions moving you forward because they're positive? So you have to look at your actions. R, F-E-A-R. R is for rearing. You have to look at your rearing. You have to really assess what things are missing. Were you missing love? Were you missing encouragement? Were you missing support and positive motivation? Were you missing parents that wanted you to get the best education possible because they wanted you to elevate to another level? Were you missing people around you that supported you and your dreams? I'm telling you, I love seeing confident kids. I love seeing children that feel like they can conquer the world. Because as you grow up, I'm telling you, so many things will happen that'll just start chopping away at your dreams, chopping away at that positive energy. People telling you what you can't do. A lot of times we miss those things in our rearing. And if we got it when we were growing up, it would be a heck of a lot easier now. But honestly, all of us didn't get it. All of us weren't born with wealth. So guess what? We got to go get it. So you have to look at your rearing and decide, what am I missing so I can get that and move forward? The final thing is S, your shortcomings. You know, shortcomings are a little different than faults, right? Shortcomings means you didn't necessarily do anything bad, you just didn't do enough of it, right? So sometimes it's not something to beat ourselves up over. We didn't have this just critical fault that stopped us. We just were a little short because we have shortcomings. I need a little bit more of this to get that. Figure out what that is. And if you can concentrate your energy on the shortcomings, you'll probably get further faster, because these are things, like I said, you're just a little bit short. A little more effort, a little more support, a little more investment, a little more energy. And you can turn that into a positive. So if you want to move ahead, you got to face your fears. F-E-A-R-S. You got to face them in order to get past them, because that's a train that's just barreling in the wrong direction. And if you don't put the brakes on it, you're going to crash. So that's something that you have to do. The other thing is that we have to work towards self-actualization. I don't know how many people know about this principle, but it was something called the hierarchy of needs by Maslow, M-A-S-L-O-W, Maslow. And it's a principle that has been used since the 40s. And it says that your progression upward is a pyramid. And at the base of that pyramid is just your very basic of needs, right? Do you have shelter? Are you breathing? Get food to eat, right? So we all have to make sure we have that baseline. But as you up the pyramid, there's other needs that you have. You have the need to be loved and feel a sense of belonging. A lot of people don't even reach that level, sadly. There's basic needs, there's safety is another level, right? And then there's safety, being employment and, more than just roof over your head, hopefully a home, safety. And then there's love and belonging. You'd be surprised how many people just don't have enough love in their lives. And when you don't have enough love in your life, sometimes it's hard for you to have a love for what you're doing. It's hard for you to have the motivation to make something happen, because who are you going to share it with, right? So love and belonging. And some people stop at that level because they can't get past there. But there's a level above that, the esteem level. The esteem level. Now that's really a level to aspire to, because self-actualization, that takes a long time, right? But the esteem level, having self-respect, right? Having a prosperous mindset, being healthy, all of those things that you want to aspire to have a good quality of life. And then when you get to self-actualization, or on that path of self-actualization, that's really you having the highest degree of morals, principles, belief in yourself, confidence. All people should be able to reach or be encouraged to reach for that level, because it's the level that you're at your purest self, and you're always striving to be your best self. We never really reach perfection, so that's not required. Just work on being your best self. And so being your best self means letting go of the dysfunctions. You cannot be your best self if you're keeping all of that negativity and disappointment and struggle as part of your life. Keep working towards self-actualization. And chances are, the better you are as a person, your chances for wealth will increase exponentially.